guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well today. I know personally anyway, I'm feeling really dreary and down within all this lockdown, not really knowing what to do with myself, feeling really bored, anxious, upset, everything that you could imagine. I'm also going through it with probably everybody else in the world right now because what a weird time we are in. It's raining outside, it's a horrible day, and I thought what a perfect time to clean my brushes. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. I don't really have the right stuff to be cleaning my brushes, so I'm going to be using different things that you guys would probably have at home. So if this is something that you want to do at home, maybe you've never cleaned your brushes before, or you just think that while we're all stuck indoors, now's a good time to do it, then maybe this might help you work out what you can use from your own home. So as you can tell from the colour of my water here, I've already started, I've done a couple of brushes. I am probably going to have to change this water in a little while, because if you can see there, it is representing the lightest possible colour of tea you could imagine probably. Don't drink it, just putting that one out there. So I've got loads of different brushes, face brushes, powder brushes, I've got some beauty blenders as well. So that is basically what I'm going to be working with today. So basically how I'm going ahead with all of this, I've got all of my brushes out. You can see some of my clean ones here, just looking a bit wet there, but those are just drying out now. So what I've done is I've got some body wash, which I don't intend on using for myself. It is a gentle body wash, so it should be perfectly fine on the brushes. If you are planning to do this in a couple of days, you could get online and maybe purchase to be delivered some proper brush cleaning gel or anything like that. But for me personally, I'm just going to use what I've got in the house. I also have this scrubbing pad that is from Real Techniques. I've had it for quite a while, but similar to the cleaning gel, you could order this online and get it delivered to your house. And it's just got loads of different bumps in the tray, different shapes and sizes, so that it can really get into your brush and clean out any of the product and dirt that has been collected up in there. And then for my water, like I said, it is dirty because I've started to clean some of my brushes, but I put a bit of boiling hot water in there and then mixed it with cold water and a tiny bit of like antibacterial gel or soap or different things like that, just because if you're going to clean them, you may as well clean them good. So that's basically what I'm going with today. A cup of tea is also a necessity, just pointing that one out there. Oh, that's a good cup of tea, thanks Finn. I'm going to start with this one here, and so I'm just dipping that in the water, lightly tapping it off of the bottom of the bowl, and then getting a tiny little, not even pea size, probably smaller than pea size dot, and just dropping that into the centre of my scrub pad. And then I'm going to pick up my brush again and then just swirl it around within the dots and within that little bit of body wash as well. So I don't know if you can see there, it's already starting to bubble up and you can see the dirt coming out of the brush there. So just keep swirling that around. If you are using the Real Techniques scrubber, I really like the section in the middle. It's loads of raised like plus symbols. I just find that that section works best to really get into all the dirt and everything. Tip that out and give it a swirl, and then just keep doing this again and again until the water runs clear. And by water, obviously this water isn't clear here, but just until the residue from what you're scrubbing out gets clear, then you know that your brushes are clean. There we go, so I've got this brush all nice and clean now, so I'm just going to make sure to lay it flat on a dry surface. So I'm just using an old tea towel here, just so that if I do get any product on there, it's not the end of the world. But you could always put it on some squares of kitchen roll if that works best for you as well. Also, heads up, sorry about the no makeup, but to be fair, we are all in lockdown, so I don't think you can quite blame me on that one. So I'm just going to carry on the same method with all of my brushes. Not today, because all my brushes are obviously wet. But how would you feel about a brother does my makeup?
Are you sure you trust me?
Part of the enjoyment factor, I guess.
Alrighty then, sure.
Alright, if you guys fancy seeing a brother does my makeup, then make sure to give this video a big like. Because, let's be fair, he's a 14-year-old boy that only cares about the Xbox, so he would not have a clue what any of this stuff means or is used for. So if you want to see my face become an absolute train wreck, make sure to give it a like.
I feel called out.
You are 14, aren't you?
Yes,
yes.
Grace, I am.
I couldn't remember if you were 13 or not.
Nice to know that you remembered.
I was close. So I've just got this brush all cleaned now, and just a quick tip to you guys, I think, personally anyway, brushes that are less dense, so like your powder brushes, different things like that, hold a lot more water in the bristles. So you can do it with some of your more dense ones as well, but especially, like I say, with the less dense ones, just always make sure to give them a squeeze out, because they seem to hold quite a lot of water. And then obviously just kind of mould them back into shape and then lay them out to dry. I'm going to change my water as well, BRB. There we are, so I am back now with some clean water. I think I mentioned this earlier on in the video, but this is boiling water from the kettle mixed with some cold water from the tap and the tiniest little drop of washing up liquid. So obviously that's why it's a little bubbly on top. I am also going to do my beauty blenders as well. So with this I'm just going to basically pop them in the water, keep squeezing and wringing them out, and then possibly put a little bit of body wash on the top as well, and either rub it in my hand or rub it within the scrub tray that I mentioned from Real Techniques. This is like a workout for your arm, oh my gosh. You know those things that you might get at home with like the springs in and you got to keep like clenching your hand and it is meant to kind of hurt down here? It's like one of those things. My arm is actually really aching. This is really hard. Oh my god. There we go, so with my beauty blender, I think that is as close to the original colour that I was going to get it. So it did obviously start out as like a lilac purpley colour, and when you are taking your brushes back from being dried out and whatever, just make sure to have a double check of your beauty blenders, because obviously we all know that they can hold quite a lot of water, so obviously you want to make sure that they're completely dry before you go to use them again. I know that you wet a beauty blender, but just for like mould reasons and things like that, so yeah. I'm just going to do the same process with my other beauty blenders as well. Just another tip that I want to add with the beauty blender cleaning, I'm finding it a lot easier to scrub them against the palm of my hand. I just think that for the beauty blenders the scrubber is a little just too harsh, so I've just been getting really good results from the palm of my hand, to be honest. I'd also love to hear what you guys are getting up to within your isolation lockdown time, especially if you think it's a really good idea, because I am getting so bored that I will, oh, I've had all my tea, that I will give a go at anything. If there's any video ideas that you guys can think of that you'd like to see me do, let me know in the comments below, and I would just love to connect with you guys and hear what you guys are doing with your time as well. So yeah, make sure to please let me know below. Alright then guys, so I'm going to leave it there while I finish up the last few of my brushes. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, something to take your mind off the current situation and maybe give you guys something to do as well. So yeah, make sure to like, comment and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more of my face, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!